The world gone. Civilization collapsed. What's left behind doesn't live, it hunts. Greetings everyone, and welcome to DeceasedCraft, where my friend and I are going to try and survive for 100 days in this mutated zombie apocalypse. Of course, this isn't your standard zombie apocalypse, as there are many horrifying zombies. Big, fast, and can release gas. And as this is the end of the world, this is how we died. Please enjoy. On day 1, we spawned and took our surroundings in. After looking at the map, we decided to make these 3 houses our base. We looted and removed the spawners from these houses to make this area safe. Oh, don't worry about the hearts. The moment we die and respawn, we will get thrown into spectator. We ended up finding a cop car, and lucky for us, it had a gun in it. And some decent ammo. After getting some stuff, we decided to go find a city, as this game is so kind enough to give you a full Minecraft day before the zombies start spawning. And honestly, without that, this mod pack would be very hard. We split it up to cover more ground. I went southeast and Crow went north. After a little bit of traveling, I found a city.
Oh, found something.
After sharing the location with Crow, I went inside and started looting the houses.
Sure city. Hello, don't mind me. Ooh.
Then I left that house and moved on to the next, and ended up finding a heater that would be very useful, as there is temperature, and you can get hot or cold, and as of right now, we were in a cold biome. I next wanted to go out and check other houses, until I stumbled upon this.
You have played... Next horde. Okay.
So it turns out that every 15 days, a horde of zombies shall attack us. Makes things spicy and interesting. After looting a sushi restaurant and walking out the front door, I noticed a building, and I decided to go take a little look around.
What is this? Ooh, golden apples. That's actually going to be very useful.
Now, golden apples are the only way to cure yourself from the zombie infection, and you can't make golden apples the normal way. You have to go through this complex Formula X thing. But lucky for us, I found a few golden apples and left that place after finding a horde within. I wasn't going to deal with that. After I lost the horde, I went on a looting spree before nightfall. And once it got dark, I went back home. I started to get cold, so I placed down the heater I had gotten.
How does one... How do I... What, do I put coal? Oh! Home sweet home.
Nothing else really happened. I stuck around until dawn of day 2.
Well, we survived the first day.
And Crow finally got back. Oh, Crow, welcome!
Hello.
Hello!
I got 2 backpacks, but you can't carry 2 backpacks at once, so I had to leave one.
No, that's sad.
But I do know where it is.
I found a hospital and I got myself golden apples.
Wow! That's very nice.
After that little catch up, I ended up chopping down some trees, stashing my items, and going through my skill tree. Yes, this game has a skill tree, allowing you to pick some interesting perks. After that, I ended up heading over to the city. But first, before I could even get a move on, I had to kill these little zombitos that were at my doorstep. Once it was complete, I finally went to the city.
Oh. A bear trap. Could be useful. I'm safe. I'll just break the glass.
Ah, nothing like breaking and entering. Anyways, I looted up, and before I was gonna go, I got attacked by a zombie, and it turned night, so I had to chill out in this science, I don't know, security, look, I don't know. They had camera monitors, they had like weird cables. You know what? It's just a building. There we go. It's a building. Since I had so much time on my hands, I went through some books I had on day 1 and unintentionally gotten a few quests done. Apparently there's quests in this game which I didn't know.
Got some free juicy loot and even a cool baseball bat and some bandages, along with a free golden apple which I kept in my pocket. It was now getting day and I needed to get out of here, but my whole building was surrounded by zombies, so I had to cut them down, slowly but surely. Once I killed some zombies, I then made my move and ran out of here on the dawn of day 3. After walking around aimlessly, I ended up finding a hole in the side of a building and decided to go check it out. I'm gonna go check it. Oh, nope, never mind. Okay. After stirring up that horde, I ran and dug into the side of a building. Oh, hell no. Oh, hell no, sneaky. I broke all the spawners in this place and looted everything I could. Diamonds, iron, gold, and money. Once it was all said and done, I went down to the first floor. Okay. Let's get out of here, I suppose. Holy shit. That is not nice. Okay. Yo, how am I gonna deal with those dudes? Should I? So, my buttery smooth brain thought it was going to be an exit, but it turned out to be some kind of vault. I left it there as I wasn't gonna deal with the zombies there. I went to another one of those vaults. I wanted to check what was inside, so I broke the door, and went in. The hell? Yo, it's a whole bunch of money.
Here comes the money. Money, 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 money.
Anyways, so this vault had some very nice stuff. Iron blocks, diamonds, gold, money, and these pendants. You know, that pendant's pretty shocking. Kill me now. Anyways, I'm gonna cut a lot of this as a lot of it is really repetitive. So here's what ran down. I looted some more, night fell, camped at our building, got bored of camping, went out looting, looted, fought, day 4. All I've been doing is looting. Looting this, looting that. This video is all about looting. Now it's night of day 4. I should probably say what I got, huh? Well, I got an umbrella that allows me to glide. I got a full set of iron armor. I even got a backpack. Why does it say back on my script? Whatever. I got a whole lot of iron armor. Iron armor. I am now messing up just like every line right now. Oh my god. I got a whole lot of gold and iron, diamonds, and some other stuff as well. And some furniture to furniturize my house with. As I was heading home, I got very cold because of the rain. So I had to heat up somewhere. So I had to get creative with what I had, as I couldn't go anywhere else as zombies were on my trail. Jeez. Operation Get Back to Base. Jesus Christ. Once I was warm, I went home. Oh crap. I see Crow's been doing stuff. Okay, I'm gonna head inside where it's nice and warm. I threw all my stuff into chests and made myself diamond stuff. Set up some cameras and checked out Crow's base. Jesus Christ. Once I saw Crow's base, I thought to myself I should do the same and started upgrading my base on day 5. I made a little front and a poorly built storage. And on day 8, Crow and I went out together to go to the city in the southeast. You know, rather than saying southeast, I'm gonna say Redwood. It's much better. Anyways, we set out to go on an adventure together to Redwood. Once we arrived in Redwood, we looted one of those buildings I saw in the past with a hole in it. Turns out they are police stations. The police station had a lot of ammo, guns, armor, and even some grenades. We took everything. The police station even had barbed wire at the very top. We took that as well. We took everything. Everything from this police station. And moved on to another police station. And we took everything from there as well. This police station even had a massive vault underneath it. And we took all the goodies from there. We took everything, like we did with the other police station. And then we marched on home as night fell. As we were going home, we bumped into a villager, which I then just stole. He's coming with us, our very first survivor in this zombie apocalypse. I am determined to bring him home alive. Which I did successfully. I got him home, I got myself home, and Crow got himself home. That's a lot of self-homes. Crow tried playing a little trick saying that he died, but it doesn't work on me. I even ended up doing this by accident. What? Where the hell is he miniature now? I had to show Crow this brand new amazing breakthrough and discovery. This is so dumb. You ready? You're gonna be up. So, I kind of shrunk the guy. So, I don't know how this happened, but he's now an item.
That's good. That's funny. Can you put it down?
I don't know. Can you? Okay.
That's funny. That's funny.
I shrunk the guy. Getting over that, I started working on our defenses, made little trenches and placed down the barbed wire we had gotten from the police station. Night falls upon us as I make a workbench. Nothing else really happened, just chilled around and looked at some recipes. Then, bright morning of day 10, Crow and I went out once again to loot the city. I swear to God, if there's a count of how many times I've said looting, it would at least be like over 50 by now. But either way, as we were looting the city, I ended up finding a camera.
I'm raiding the kitchen.
I got a camera!
Very nice.
So tell me, how do you feel about this zombie apocalypse, huh?
I feel amazing. I can kill as much as I want, and there's plenty of food to go around. What can go wrong?
To mess around with the camera, we head out and ended up finding this massive tower.
Whoa!
Sadly, the amazement was quickly interrupted by a horde of zombies. Oh crap! We ended up fighting off the zombies and encountering a new zombie that I like to call Big Bertha. Ooh, what the heck? After slaying all the zombies that were outside, we ended up going inside of the building that the zombies came out from and looting everything that was inside. There was a lot of stuff that I was very unfamiliar with, but we took whatever we could and then we went home. Once I got back home, I threw everything I had gotten into a chest named Complex, and then took some pictures with Crow before going back inside and digging my head into recipes to see what all this stuff can be used for. I messed around with the camera once more. There are different modes the camera can be put on, and I ended up flashbanging myself. Oh!
Huh?
What a flashbang, Jesus Christ! Oh, hey, Crow, is your room dark?
Not really.
Make it dark.
Of course you wanna plan flashback first time.
Just no, trust me. Just make it dark.
Yeah. Well, this is as dark as it gets. PC has blue light.
I know. Just take it and use it.
Oh wow.
Yeah, dude, it just flashbangs you. Day 12. I needed some ore, so Crow and I went out to go do some mining. Perfect. That is genuinely perfect. Spider.
I like mining coal.
Okay, you know what? You can mine the. Okay, there's nothing else.
Oh. Well, I got the old coal. I can share.
No, it's all good, Let's just keep going for another cave. We went north to go and find a good cave to mine in. Caves as well. Geronimo! That is so entertaining to do. Seeing the shadow of you diving, very entertaining. We did end up finding a small little cave, and we went to go and explore it. I have to make sure I was on mute. Oh, no, this is fine. You can just patch that. After a little heart attack, we left that cave to look for something bigger, and then we found this. Oh, that just leads into a subway.
Well, there's still room. Look at that, look at that.
Huh? Oh, damn. Hold up, give me a second. Oh, can you take off your magnet? Take it off.
Look it off.
Yep, that goes far.
What, you can't see?
No, dude, I have the mod pack on that makes everything super dark. I can't see that.
I have the same one as you.
Well, my darkness is probably higher than yours then. Dude,
Yes, yours is definitely higher.
Because
I can
see that. Ow!
Sorry. Sorry.
We mined away at any ore we saw, slayed any zombie that stood in our way, and finally found the ore that I came here for. Then we packed it up and we left on day 13. Once we got home, I smelted up the lead that I had acquired. Then I made a gas mask. I don't fully know why I made it in the first place, but I guess I'm not asking questions. I never really ended up using it anyways, but hey, I got a gas mask. Woo! I went through my quest book. I haven't done that in a while, and I have done a lot of quests and got a whole lot of free XP and some stuff. And on the night of day 13, I went back out to where I found all of that strange stuff that I labeled complex. As last time we went there, we didn't take everything, and I thought to myself, we would probably need more of it. So, I set out to go there. This lovely panda. Made out of wool. I decided to try this car out and see if it would start, and to my surprise, it did. Oh, it actually works. Yo, let's go. Oh, what was that? I don't know what the hell that was, but I'm out of here.
What's up?
Shit. After losing that thing, I finally got to my target, got my stuff, and left. Went home and buried my head into some books. I made these very nice goggles and traded with villagers. Oh, I forgot to mention, we found another villager and I bred them. I managed to get a full set of steel armor from these villagers. I then hollowed out this building for a project. And with all this useless furniture I got, I made this mega epic wall! And nothing else really happened until day 17. So, on day 15, we went out mining once again for ores. Oh, if anyone is wondering why we haven't been attacked by hordes yet, let me explain. The hordes get here in 15 Minecraft days, but sleeping doesn't reduce their timer. So basically, you gotta wait 15 full Minecraft days, or 5 hours in total, because 15 times 20 minutes equals 300 minutes. That equals 5 hours. Oh, as well, yes, my Minecraft looks different because I am using a different shader pack. I was sick and tired of being constantly embraced by internal darkness. As everything was going swimmingly, this happens. We left that mine extremely quick. We didn't want to get caught. Got home and gave the villagers some jobs. But sadly, my villager trades got interrupted by a whole swarm of zombies. These zombies were relentless. They even can mine now, and they started mining up from the caves beneath our feet. Daytime shines upon us on day 20 as we clean up the rest of the zombies. Tell me there, Crow. Tell me, how do you feel about the increase in the zombie population?
I'm loving it so far.
And why do you say that?
Because I can kill all of them.
And what is it with you and Crow?
It's nice.
Why?
It makes me who I am.
And who are you exactly?
That is a question for you to answer.
Why does he have no arms?
He's a one-up.
Yo, I hear Pigstep!
Oh wait. Oh yeah, same. Well, whoever is playing that is about to... Wait, he's in the hole, I think.
Oh wait, there he is. That's him. Excuse me, sir. Yes, you with the music. How exactly have you obtained such music?
Now he's gonna die.
You just okay. That was done and dusted, and I went back to trading. We now got a villager that trades guns, but they are very expensive. As night falls upon us, I sit outside with Crow. As I go back inside, I get a very unexpected moment. Oh shit, they're mining in! Oh shit! Once that was dealt with, we went to sleep, and in the morning of day 21, I went to upgrade our defenses. I was looking through armor until I found exoskeletons, and I thought to myself, I should make one. I took a quick look at the necessary components and ingredients, and I got to work. After looking over everything, I have a somewhat grasp on what I need to do. I am not going to show you exactly everything that I did, as it will just take way too long. And I'm just going to show you guys just like little bits and pieces on what I did to achieve my goal, and that's practically it. Unfortunately though, before I could get anything really done, Crow's horde showed up. Then once they were defeated, I made water wheels, and water wheels are going to be the base of what I have to do. I need to make this like kinetic contraption to start powering up a mixer. Then from a mixer, I need to combine zinc and copper together. After that, I get brass. Then from there, yada yada yada. You get it. I'm not gonna nerd off here because it's just gonna take way too long for me to explain. Maybe not too long, but I'm not going to explain either way. As I was doing this, Crow made a discovery. Ooh, it's working. Once Crow brought up finding a secret lab under the hospital, I quickly went over to check things out for myself. I was curious. Oh, yo, okay, this is... After finding Crow, he gave me the quick rundown on what had happened. So he went to the hospital and went down to the morgue, but as he did, he ended up getting a little curious and opening up the elevator shaft. Once he did, he found out there was rooms underneath. It was a laboratory. It looks like they were working on a cure, but never completed it. Or as well, that is what I would say. On top of that, he ended up finding netherwort, cactus, and sugarcane in there, and he gave me some research papers. Don't really know what the research papers are used for, but I'm sure they're used for something. I just gotta figure out what. I then got home and showed Crow my contraption. I increased the kinetic energy. I have produced the kinetic energy to come here to the mixer, which is what I'm going to be using today. And I'm going to fuel up the
What are you gonna
place.
do? What are you gonna do with it?
After trying to activate the mixer, I ran into a little problem, but luckily I fixed it. There we go! It's working! I am a genius. Yeah. Look at her, look at that baby go. Oh, this is so good.
So, what is going on exactly?
So, we are making something called brass ingots, which is a combination of copper and zinc ingots. And together, you put them in here and you make brass. Right here. Take a look for yourself. Bunch of other tools, because from this we can get a bunch of other things, and then we can get armor, we can get other weapons, and this is going to be extremely essential. I will have to expand, so there has to be some sort of other area. And on top of that, I should head out. We need to go out as well for another adventure to find a pump, because I am going to need to get a pump so I can pump water and create another rack. Then after using another rack, we can then produce potions and other sorts of goods, because we can use we can use magma cubes, put them in a pump, and then have the pump spray water on them, cleansing the magma, and then from
Okay,
there
I
you can
get
make another rack. Because magma, if you mix water and magma
Oh
together,
my gosh.
you can then get.
I'm not understanding any of that.
It's very look. If you like sit down and actually like listen, it's like really really simple. Like it's just
You're
like,
dealing with the details, not me. Oh my god.
And you get a pump. You put the pump into
You're annoying me.
and then you get a storage.
Get out. Get out. Get out. I need my peace and quiet evening.
You get storage tank, you see, you fill it up with water, and then you heat the water up like a produce like that. After nearly being shot by my friend, I ended up going back and trying my hands at making the steam engine that is required for my exosuit. I swear to you, my buttery smooth brain did not understand anything on what I had to do, so I'm just sitting here for like 30 minutes straight trying to figure out how on earth I meant to make this thing, because I didn't understand what I had to do. And it was like embarrassing now looking back on what I was trying to do. Unfortunately, I'm sorry to say that some of my videos have gotten corrupted. So we are now at day 29 right now, and we'll go on from there, as the previous video is corrupted and I've lost all the footage from there. Anyways, starting off from here, I finally figured out how to make the steam engine. Great! Yippee! Let's go! Next up, I need advanced electrical components, which I got extremely quickly. And next up, I needed belts, which required kelp. So I went over to the ocean and got some kelp, smelted it, and then made the belts. I then got to work using mechanical crafters to actually make the exoskeleton. Once everything was placed and ready, I then had to actually power up the contraption. Once it was powered, it began construction of my beloved exoskeleton. I stood there as I watched each piece form into place. The brass endoskeleton. Once I had it in my possession, I realized that it actually needed fuel, which was something I didn't read because I'm too much of a dummy to actually read. So I had to fuel it using water and anything flammable. As water was a very easable source to get, the only problem was finding something flammable. Lava, coal, and wood could be a good choice. I ended up choosing wood, as next to us in Redwood, where it got its name from, there is trees to the north, being, would you guess it, redwood, which can give you stacks upon stacks of wood for one tree. So I took a journey over there to get some redwood, so I could bring it home and fuel up my exoskeleton. After fighting off the waves of zombies I had to endure, and finally getting home with my wood, I thought to myself, why am I powering an exoskeleton when I could just use the wood to get charcoal? So that's exactly what I started doing. I started smelting my redwood to get charcoal. And I now had to wait. As I did, Crow came back from his long adventure. Crow came back with a dog. On top of that, in the video that got corrupted, he found a seal and brought it home as well. Hold up, this is a magnificent sight. Oh my god, I need to capture this. Crow, strike a pose.
Anyways, with my exoskeleton fully operational and fully powered, I now give it to Crow so he can test out my brand new creation.
Try that baby on. Hold on, I need to document this.
It's a little thing I've been working on. And you are going to be my test subject. Put it
So
on.
you want me to fight them?
Yes, go fight them.
Yeah, sure. Let me just heal myself to hold real quick.
You should be able to
Wouldn't
take
want,
it. You should take
wouldn't
care
want
of
to
yourself,
have
right?
accident, would we?
Let him go. Despite the lag, though. The lag really sucks. Yeah, he's making quick work of the horde. Well, it was a horde.
After Crow successfully defeated the Horde, he then gave back the exoskeleton. And then he shared his thoughts.
So, how was it?
It's difficult to say. In a way, I like the fact that it gives stuff like haste and stuff. But at the same time, at the same time, my own arm would give me 30% melee damage anyway.
Give me.
I ended up heading home as Crow stayed behind. After that, night fell as Crow returned. He got a crow, and now he has 2 wolves. He asked me if he could take some photos, which I said yes. So I went up to the bedroom and took some pictures with him and his animals.
After that picture, Crow ended up decorating his house as I just sat around and watched them.
Maybe sit somewhere else.
No, this is mine. I'm gonna eat it.
Alright.
If only, hold on. After some laughs and some giggles and some fun, it turned daytime, and I thought to myself, hey, we need to upgrade our tools, we need to upgrade this, we need to upgrade that. So I set out my sights on expanding my, I don't know, how would you say this, industrial areas, because the building that I was currently using was extremely small for my machinery. So I ended up making something even bigger. I went down mining, and I ended up mining out an entire chunk. Well, I am mining out an entire chunk for my machines. But all of that fell to a halt when a horde emerged. They all came from the sea, coming in swarming waves. You know, I definitely didn't see that coming. Holy Jesus, you alright?
Heavily injured. Can you bring me some more bandage?
Sure. Crow and I ended up finishing off the rest of the zombie horde. After that was said and done, I went back down to the mines. Well, not really the mine, but my new base location, I should say. It has been a few days now. I've spent my time mining and going out on adventures with Crow, getting some food from the city, and etc. I thought to myself I needed to upgrade my source of power, which is why I am going to make a steam engine. The only problem is that making that requires fluid tanks and something called a blaze burner, which is basically a blaze trapped in a little cage that produces heat. You can't go to the nether at this. There is no nether, so the only way to get blaze burners are from houses. So I went out to Crow and asked if we could go out to go find some blaze burners. He said yes to it, and we ended up heading out the very next day.
We went over to a city that Crow found on his journeys across the highway. Once we got there, we started looking around for blaze burners. But unfortunately, we got surrounded extremely quickly as there were a ton of zombies coming out of every single house. What the? What is that? What the heck is that? Oh shit! Everything was completely chaotic. These weird ass swordfish skeleton looking things coming out attacking us. Me accidentally triggering a horde in a house. Rain, lightning. So much was happening all at once. I mean, I even got yeeted by a goddamn buffalo. Oh shit! Ow! After the buffalo was dealt with, night started to fall, and the horde started to come out. My entire situation was not favorable. I started to think that I was gonna die here. Why are there so many? Just as I thought things couldn't get worse, it did. Crow's horde just spawned, meaning that we had even more enemies to deal with. There was already a lot of them, and I didn't know what we could do. Yeah, I see them. As I was thinking of a plan of escaping across the open seas, I then stared down at Crow, and I thought he could actually win the fight. Little did I know that that was a big mistake. I stood there in utter shock as I now look at my fallen friend. Knowing that he was now gone, I had to escape myself, so I got my boat and I jumped into the ocean. I set sail across the open seas, hoping that I can arrive home and think upon what had just happened. As I was heading home, I ran into some trouble. And little did I know, I wouldn't be making it home anytime soon. And that was it. That was how we died. But though, with all this information we got, at least now we know what we're meant to do next time.